モラウの劇のおよそ2分前。東ゴル島共和国の遥か上空を飛ぶ海鳥から2人の男が飛び降りた。
This is a topic that needs no introduction. It goes without saying that the narrator in the Chimera Ant arc is divisive. Some love his implementation, while others say that it completely ruined the anime for them due to how slow and deliberate everything became as a result of this structure. And as you have no doubt come to expect if you know literally anything at all about me, I'm part of the camp that thinks of it as a stroke of genius from both Togashi and the staff at Madhouse for the way in which it was adapted. Now, before I properly start, I need to make it clear that this video is not an all-encompassing defense that will tackle every possible criticism of the narrator. Someone could watch this video, agree with me, and still find other reasons for criticizing him. There have been lots of great defenses on the topic which I'm currently showing on screen and will link in the description, but to be completely clear, my defense of the use of the narrator for this video is extremely specific, lasering in on one aspect of why he was completely necessary in logistic and thematic terms. Now, one complaint that I've heard time and time again is that the narrator feels artificial, just telling us what we already see or what could have been said in another way. Given this, why didn't the characters in these situations just think these things and monologue it in their heads? It would be much more natural, and it would flow better. Now, I conceptually understand the complaints about narration in general, and how the characters could have just thought the things that the narrator told us, but that complaint just cannot be levied at a good portion of the Chimera Ant arc because of what it aimed to do. As much as it is a bold critique of human nature, society, and the systems and hierarchies that dictate existence, Chimera Ant is also an arc that deeply explores the ins and outs of the human condition. As I explained in my Poof video, the Royal Guards are extreme examples of duality and its relation to humanity, and the journeys of Meruem and Gon are as well. Additionally, the characters of Ikalgo, Knuckle, Komugi, Shoot, Melioron, Killua, Palm, and Welfin all primarily explore these ideas as well. Togashi ponders the human mind with a fine-tooth comb, and surprisingly enough, this aspect can also be found with the use of the narrator during the slowed-down palace invasion.
右足を破壊されたシュートは無意識のうちに残った足で腕の上に立っていた。過去に試したことすらなかったにもかかわらず、シュートはこれこそが自分の奥義だと確信した。加えて右目を塞いだのにも明確な理由があったわけではない。ただ当人は追い込まれるほど力がみなぎってくるのをこの状況で楽しんでいた。
During Shoot's development, he notes some very important things himself, but a lot of his realizations are told by the narrator. And that makes total sense. How contrived would Shoot's epiphany would have seemed if he told all of it to himself and the audience? What about how the narrator voices Knuckles' declaration, or consistently muses on Gon's dwindling state of mind? Having characters think or voice all these things would not have been appropriate. Things simply don't happen that way. By nature, we cannot articulate and conceptualize everything we feel. Chimera Ant is all-encompassing and sincere with its exploration of the human psyche, so it's natural that it is just as genuine with the way it structures the story, integrating it with the themes and spirit of the narrative at play.
プフの忠誠心はその強さゆえの脆さを併せ持つ。絶対的な理想が先にあり、修正が効かない。
The palace invasion happens at such a rapid pace, so in order to capture all of these fine little details that add to the situations, each individual interaction must be scrutinized. And that includes internal character development and progression, which occurs so quickly within these characters that there are very few other ways to pay heed to these details while remaining thematically accurate. With the narration, Togashi is attempting to capture the element of stream of consciousness thought and internal development. But the very essence of that sort of thing is that it cannot be properly articulated in the moment by the characters involved. Think of the times in your life that changed you. Maybe you reached some sort of epiphany, maybe you learned something important about yourself, maybe you accomplished something incredibly important to you. In those moments, could you have properly mentally articulated all of the things going through your mind? As humans, we process things a mile a minute at times. We feel things that we don't even realize that we can feel, and by its very nature, we simply are not capable of being conscious of all of these thoughts. At least, not in a manner that could be communicated properly in story format. It's impossible. This sort of thing is one of the wonders of human consciousness. A third party, aka the narrator, is needed to articulate these things in a way that these characters cannot, or else that abstract element and mystique is dismissed, and as a result, the focus on the human condition is somewhat undercut. Not to mention, a character like Gon lacks the self-awareness at this point in the story to actively attend to his thoughts, and while he was quite good at blackmailing Pito, he moves through instinct without being very cerebral. So in certain cases, the narrator is also appropriate for maintaining character consistency.
俺はコンフリックスカイトを取り戻すためお前に会いに来た
ピトーにはゴンの言葉は全く耳に入らず、頭の中は現状をいかに乗り切り、かつ王の命を全うするか、全細胞がその回答に向かって働いていた。
And for some other story, perhaps it would have been better to have these characters speak or think these things out. But Togashi desired to reach the most genuine and raw truths of our mind, and while there were obviously some other major reasons for the narrator, this intent was carried out through his inclusion. This all contributes to the story by having a detached, neutral third party able to explain the emotional complexity and motivations of several moving parts at play here in a logically sound and thematically loyal way, and it's pulled off with style. It's a unique bit of structural and thematic integration that I consider a masterstroke, and it's unfortunate that not many people talk about this. Regardless, thank you very much for watching. I realize that this was a smaller sort of topic compared to the ones that I usually cover with Hunter x Hunter, but I appreciate you humoring me nonetheless. Be sure to let me know what you think of my pretentious overthinking, and I'll see you next time.